Oh, here's the fun part, setting everything up. Oh boy.
Hey guys.
Grab that. Go to the Discord, people. Oh, the people are already coming in. Hold on one second, guys. I'm just making sure. Send out all those Discord notifications. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I don't think that's the first. I think that's the first time I've ever said that live. What's up, guys? I know we talked about doing the live streams of me working on stuff, so I figured, let's do it. Uh, and no, the stream isn't just going to be looking at this big block. I mean, we've seen this 80,000 times, but I think the big focus for today's stream would be mostly finishing up like modeling attachments and whatnot, and then doing some texturing. I would show the CK stuff, but that's just like really, really boring to watch. So unless people really wanted to see that, I don't intend to. But yeah, I do have a couple of things to set up still off on the side of my multiple monitors here, like closing out of the Discord, turning on the music, and okay, that's set up. That's set up. Oh yeah, and then well, it looks like Stream Elements is already running. Perfect. Cool. When will you start working on a replacer for the hunting rifle? I've had no plans to. But yeah, no, I've had no plans to. There's so many good ones already. I think that the Capital Wasteland one, if you're looking for something junky, I think that's probably the move. But yeah, maybe that's just me. But yeah, let me know how the audio is looking to everybody, because I want to make sure that everything is nice and mixed right. Don't want things too loud. Okay, I think we're looking good here. I will do my best to actively check on the comments and whatnot, though at some point I'm going to focus pretty hard on the modeling and stuff. Also, I'm not even talking into the microphone. I'm unprofessional. Yeah. Hey, Default, thanks. You know, it's your fault that I watch memes all day. You're the only one that posts them. What are you talking about? All right, so let's talk about what we have so far before I start making new stuff. You guys have probably, I'm assuming, already seen this a lot. I did show it at the end of the last video. We've got working textures and a whole bunch of skins. I've been really just focusing on making skins for this thing for the past while. It's been a while since I've actually modeled any of it. But as of right now, you've got the main Frommer, the grips are in one of these things. It's probably that. Yeah, there's the grips. And of course, you got to have the barrel. And that's going to be the base variant of the gun right there. I did totally goof on the main texture and forgot to include a facade of like the internals of the gun there, like a black barrel. So it just kind of has a flat plate of metal, but I will definitely fix that, probably by just altering the barrels, maybe. I could, like, just connect the faces at the bottom here and, like, bring that up, theoretically, and then paint it black. I don't know. I suppose that's an option. But, yeah, right now, the main thing that I've really done to this thing is add a bunch of scopes. I really need to start focusing on the actual functional parts. We do have some barrel options, like a longer barrel, which weirdly enough, this is a barrel that I've seen on an actual Frommer. It's just an extended tube, but then there's the extra long like pilot's barrel that people would probably recognize from like Battlefield. That one's going to be a lot of fun. And then what else do we have? I am thinking of doing the handmade suppressor for the pipe weapons on this. I think that would be really neat. And not to mention, it would have a really interesting sight profile. So like with regular iron sights, you're not going to be able to look over the suppressor at all. But I was thinking of throwing on a raised iron sight modification, so they're, a little bit taller, so that you could look over it. I don't know. Maybe you just have to use a reflex sight for that. I haven't quite decided. I'm not sure if this even needs compensators and muzzle brakes. It is a pistol after all, but I suppose we'll get there when we get to it. And then, of course, I do have a scope mount for the Frommer, as well as a couple of scopes. I'm working on this fun combat scope, which will be part of the attachment pack, by the way. I think it fits the lore-friendly vibe while still bringing in a little bit of modern aspects. This is straight up ripped off of some vanilla assets, so you can't really say it's not lore-friendly. We've also got that night vision scope I've been working on, because the idea of just having a regular scope and calling it night vision is kind of lame to me, like the vanilla game does. So I wanted my own model. What else? Just a regular little pistol scope, and of course my favorite one is the recon scope, which is like a Han Solo-esque crazy mashup of vanilla assets. I really like the model of the vanilla missile launcher scope. I think it has a lot of potential to be used in some cool ways, and I think this is one of them. Using the front end of the Gauss rifle, so like you look into the left, but it's portraying the middle of the barrel here, and I think that's pretty neat. But yeah, that's what I've got so far. So now we need to start making new stuff. Let me go ahead and take a look at some of your comments, because you guys have been saying a whole lot. Don't sure if you're gonna make custom animations, but the vanilla one showcased earlier would be perfect with some minor edits. Yeah, I mean, this thing was designed for vanilla animations with the deliverer of just pulling back the little slide here, but because it's using vanilla animations, any deliverer animations you download will work automatically, and I know that I'll use modded animations in my own personal game. I prefer leaving them vanilla so that people can choose the animations they like, instead of me just shoehorning in my favorite. Maybe that's not the one you like, you get to choose. So, yeah. Now, in terms of modeling, one of the most important parts of this gun that I am completely missing is a magazine. There's no magazine on this guy, so I think that's one of the main things I'm going to be modeling today. So let me pull up some reference images here, because I'm going to need that. I already know, for the most part, what the Frommer Stop magazine looks like. It's got holes cut out of it, almost kind of like a Ludi grip. Let me see. There's one right there. Perfect. Nah, that's not a really good asset, though. Alright, that one I'll have to do right there. Okay. You guys can't see my references, but they're there. Okay. So, for starters, we're going to need a big old rectangle. It's going to go right in there. And it's going to need to relatively fit in there. I mean, for the most part, the deliver animations, everything's kind of off screen, so you can get away with cheating the system a little bit, but yeah, I'll try to make it as accurate as possible. The one thing that I'm not sure if I even want to bother implementing is the cutouts on the magazine, because I don't know, it's just like a waste of polys for no reason, because you're never going to see the magazine on this thing, like, ever. So I don't even know if there's a point, or if I should just make this thing a solid object, because, like, it's literally going to be out of your view the entire time. You know? I don't know. I haven't quite decided yet. But we shall see. Go ahead and throw that right around there. And if any of you are actually, like, decent modelers, I'm apologizing in advance. because I'm going to use some terrible techniques that are not up to snuff. I'm still very much learning. I get scolded every day by much more talented mod authors than myself. For example, the fact that I really done goofed on the grip here. But what are you gonna do? It works. It's fine. Whatever. Like, I could just call that a magazine and be done with it right there. Big cube. Biggest cube. But no, let's actually make it work. The real Frommer has a little bit of a cutout right here. Pops out. The backside is a square, but up here it comes out and makes a bit of a circle. And I already know I'm making various mod authors cry right now by my methods. Oy. Just gonna make that nice and rounded off. Bring that down a little bit. Oh, I guess I should have asked. Did you guys want face cam? I didn't intend to. It's just kind of, this is more about me making stuff. But if you want it, I can throw it on. Make it a little bit more personal. I'm fine with either, to be honest. Alright, that looks pretty decent. I think the actual Frommer one might be a bit more extended. It has a really, really small magazine. Different Frommers are chambered in different rounds, but there have been some chambered in 380, and that's kind of what I'm going off of, so that I can use 38 in-game. But, yeah, pretty small bullet. Relatively, at least. I think I can do one more and make it real small. Like that. There, I think that's a bit more accurate to the real thing. Yeah. That looks good. Okay. Let me check on what you guys are saying. Oh man, so many of you guys are saying hi. Hello, everybody. Thank you all for joining. Wow, so many people already. You guys are awesome. Somebody asked when you're getting my OnlyFans. It's already up. Look for it. You'll find it. If you look hard enough. Spoiler, I don't. It's a haha funny joke. Don't actually look. You're not going to get anything. You're going to be displeased. I think making this a little bit bigger would be a good idea. Oops. Bring it down some. I don't have to be too terribly accurate with this magazine, because like I said, for the most part, it's going to be off-screen. Depending on which animations you use, but even still, I think most of them are not even going to be... It's not even going to be relatively visible. So the question now, like I was saying earlier, obviously I need to make a little holding device where it's going to hold the bullet, but the question is, what am I going to do here? Like I said, the real Frommer has holes cut out, but I just don't see the point if you can't see the magazine. Like, I could do it for practice, I guess, but it's just a pain to cut holes into objects. And because we're going to have to cut a hole through this already. Watch, we're going to have to do this right here. And we're going to slide it down. And like that. And like that. And then bring this bad boy all the way down here-ish. And it depends on how realistic we want to get, I guess. There, so now it's, you know, you can hold the bullet go inside. But like, do I even bother cutting circles? What do you guys think? Honestly, I don't see the point. I really don't. Default, you, okay. Just add black circles to the texture from Pig. Yeah, you know what? That might actually be the move. Honestly. Yeah, because then if you do happen to catch a glimpse of it, it'll have the detail. That's better too, because I am going to make extended versions of this, so having it all be done on the texture side of things is not a bad idea at all. All right, let me see what the top of this Frommer magazine looks like. We've got crazy little cutout right there. And then the spring. Okay. So how does this thing fit into the gun again so I can get the positioning correct everywhere? Okay. I think that's a perfectly fine height. So it's got a cutout. I'm going to attempt to use a boolean, though that isn't always recommended. But I think it'll work for the purpose of this. It comes in at about a 45-degree angle. Ish. Like right there. And maybe a little less. Maybe a little over. Like that. Let's see if that really screws with our vertices or not. Oh, I think it's going to be fine. Oh, yeah. It cut it perfectly. Just like I wanted. Cool. Perfect. Perfect. If the mag is going to work like the small ammo boxes and add details, it's not going to work like that at all. It's going to be using vanilla ammo, so it's the only time you'll ever see this is during the animation, which is not really in your face. So I think that's fine. So theoretically, that's the basic shape of our magazine. I'll probably add more detail later, especially when I do the high poly. But I think that works for now. Bullet will be right there. Yeah. It'll work. It'll work. So now we're gonna make a second one. Same guy, except this time big. Big. Maybe we actually do some stupid mags too. For example, like this could be your quote-unquote medium magazine, right? But then you could also have the real big magazine. if you're following me here. What do you guys think? Just one extended mag like most pistols, or do we have a couple variants here? I need to actually look up what the default magazine size is for the Frommer. I gotta imagine it's not too huge. I'm pretty sure they're single stacked magazines. Everybody says, I'm up for stupid maximum extendo. This is a handmade weapon? If so, it could be scrappy. No, this is a Frommer. This is a World War I weapon. Replace the real big mag with a drum mag. I was considering a drum magazine, though the Deliver doesn't have any animations to support that. I could show you the really funny haha, which is what Rico told me to do. How do you spell that? Jesus. What he told me to do was basically... Oh, that's not gonna work the way I want it to, like, at all. Okay, you know what? We'll delete that, and I'll just give you a rough shape of what I'm talking about here. He say, funny haha, at a magazine that looks basically like this. Let me scale it back down for you here. He thought we grab our magazine. This is probably not at all the right scale. Anybody who's played hot dogs, horseshoes, and hand grenades will probably figure out what I'm doing pretty quick here. He said, we need a horseshoe mag. Which, you know, could be funny. I think this curve needs to be a lot more steep. Like, a lot more steep. Oh god, I see the comments going crazy already. Do you guys hate it? Oh, Pig. I have it disabled for the all caps thing. I manually set up my filters, so you don't have to worry about that. I'm pretty sure that if you all caps, it'll be fine. So if you're that excited, go ahead. Anyways, haha funny. Magazine, do this. Have you ever seen the big stupid AK mags that connect all the way around? Like that. This is not perfect because I don't think I'm actually doing it. I just wanted to show it all the way off for the meme. This is a lot of work for a joke. But if anybody's on the Discord, you know that I'm willing to do that. Oh, I think we're almost here. I think that's the final stretch. But yeah, basically that is our magazine. Oh, pig. Okay, people got muted for all caps. Well, whatever. Don't all caps then. It's not that important. You'll live. It'll be fine. Do I do this? Is this funny enough? This might be funny enough. I could add it as a unique. It is pretty funny. Here, let me turn the transparency off. I do kind of like it. Not gonna lie. This thing's shuffled? Ah. Whatever. Oh, it goes by the number. That's funny. Okay. Anyways, yeah, funny horseshoe mag. Yes, yay or nay, you people that are watching. What do you think? For sure, we're gonna have, you know, an extended mag. Possibly an extra... Oop, that's the barrel. Possibly an extra extended mag. It probably won't be that long, though. It'll probably be more like... here, realistically. Even that's a bit long. Honestly. Here, let me see. Bring this one up a little. And we'll bring you to about double that. There. I think that's good. Yeah, so there's those. Well, what about the big, the big one? Funny bike lock gun. Yeah, that's true. Shot in the dark, but can we get a coffin mag for larger capacity? I don't know if the Frommer's ever had a coffin mag. But to be fair, I don't know that it's ever had a horseshoe mag either. So anything's possible with modding. I mean, geez, we could have one do the big funny. And, you know? If we really wanted, we could do some fun stuff. Look at that. It's beautiful. We could even have it come back down and around. No, because then in the animation it would clip through the gun. My biggest fear with doing the horseshoe, like realistically, is the way that most vanilla animations work is like your character just goes, oop, I put the mag down, and then I bring my hand up with the same exact magazine. And so I'm worried that this would just be in your screen the entire time, like he never even drops the mag. I'm gonna put that one on hold. I like the idea. But yeah, okay, so now we have our magazines, right? We have our mag, our large mag, our medium mag, and then the short one, which I have yet to rename. Short mag. And then include the horseshoe mag, but put a laser sight on it, so you have to put on a new laser sight every time you reload. Actually, real talk, I haven't set up the laser sight for this weapon, and I think this would be a really good weapon to have it. If we throw on the rail, right? Or the mount, rather, 'cause it's not a Picatinny at all. And let me open up my files here. I believe I have a copy of it somewhere. I gotta find this. I have so many assets in my resources folder. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot, it's a lot, it's a lot. I'm sure it's not nearly as much as some authors, but geez, there's a whole bunch of stuff here. So we would throw in one of these right here. Perfect. Like this. Yep, that looks good. And then my laser sight. Where is that laser? I've definitely got it somewhere. The question is where? Right there. Found it. Perfect. Throw that on. So for those of you who have seen my my lever action shotgun mod, or any of the old attachment pack updates, you'll know this laser right off the bat. Something like this, and you'll aim with the point of the laser. Although that's not nearly big enough, I don't think. Yeah, no, it's not. Origin to the geometry there, and we'll scale her up a little bit. I think that's more accurate. There we go. Yeah, that little guy, maybe even a little bit bigger. It's okay that it clips. It'll look fine in game. Yeah, should I add? I think I'm going to add this. I haven't had the laser sight on a pistol yet, actually. I've never tried it on, like, the Deliverer or the 10mm, so that could be a lot of fun. But I keep closing out the chat. Finally get to see you live. I love your content. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. No, make an underbarrel laser? No, Cadaver. You can have fun with your modern mods. This is as retro as it gets. Lasers used to be big and bulky and thrown on the top rail. Have you ever seen the old M16 laser? That thing was like the size of a truck. Yeah, no underbarrels for the Frommer. This is a World War I weapon. It does. What are you gonna put? How are you gonna attach it there? You want me to duct tape it? I'll duct tape it. I will. I'll do it. I've got a duct tape asset somewhere. I can see it now though. This looks good. Medium magazine. You throw on the big boy barrel. That can be a whole lot of fun right there. I tell you what. I need to start implementing this stuff in game. Okay, yeah. So I think the laser is definitely happening. Let me make a new group here. Laser. I'll throw those guys in there for later. Cool. So laser, definitely a good one. We have a scope. We have our night vision scope. We have our thermal scope. I haven't set up any of the reflex sights, though I'm probably going to use all of the ones from the vanilla game. Yeah, so I don't think I'm going to make any custom reflex for this one. Unless I can get a hold of a NIDAR sight, maybe I'll throw that on there. Okay, so magazines are done. Those are going to be my main priority at the moment. So we need to get to work on our high poly. I legitimately think that I don't need to do any more than this. Like, it's just not going to be on screen at all. So let me make sure. We got all squares here. No, we don't. Go back into your place. And then we're going to delete. Or not delete. We're going to turn that invisible for a second. And you. So let's focus on the magazine for a second here. In terms of vertices. Oh, no. They are connected. They're just not connected right there. Boop, boop, and boop. Wait. Those and those. Oh boy. I get to see if I can remember my high poly workflow that Rika taught me on camera. Yay. We're gonna need to connect these vertices actually, in order for it to generate proper UVs, because that makes a square and a triangle. Okay, I think everything's good then. We're going to need to give that same treatment to every magazine here. Or I just do this. Oops, I turned on the barrels and not the magazines. I'm smart. There we go. Short magazine. Okay. So we'll grab the short magazine. And I'm just going to reduplicate it with the newly created vertices. And then just match up the length. I did that wrong. I'm not in transparent mode. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw any of that, as a matter of fact. And if you tell anybody, you're banned. Okay. There we go. And then yet again. Bam. Okay, so we can get rid of this, and these ones should have the newly created vertices for the UV map. That's good. And we just have to rename them. Medium magazine. And long magazine. I may do a drum as well. Because I am going to make a full auto version of this, because apparently it was a thing, rare as it may be. And so a drum could be really fun. Maybe with like 50 rounds in it. Maybe less. Maybe 50. Let me look it up. What's the default magazine size of the Frommer stop? 7 rounds. And I'm assuming 1 in the chamber. So the extended here, probably, if this is 7, this probably gets you to maybe 11 or 12, and this probably gets you to like, I don't know. Maybe like 7, 10, no. 7, 12, 7, 11, 15. 7, 11, 15. Adding 4 each time, I think, would be fair. And then having a drum mag with like 30 for the full auto. Am I going down the rabbit hole of finding prototypes or just making stuff up? Both. That's the fun in it. And it's kind of the vibe I'm going for. So, like, you know, you got the regular Frommer with all of its actual real attachments, like the crazy extendo barrel. That's a real thing. But then you've also got ridiculous stuff like my recon scope, which is not a real thing. To make it a little bit more Fallout. As lore friendly as possible. Bringing in some real stuff. Artillery drum deliver doesn't have a special drum mag, so you'd have to make it kind of fudged. Yeah, but the deliver animation is kind of like non-existent as it is. So I think you could do any magazine and it would just work. So long as you didn't like do the horseshoe. The horseshoe is gonna be the one that's really, really, really scuffed, but you know, whatever. Yeah, I think it works. Okay, so magazines. What were we doing? We were doing the high polys. Fun stuff. Okay, this will be a bit of a lesson. People who haven't seen it, and a refresher for me because it's been a couple weeks since I've done one. You know what's really funny is how I remade those magazines with the new vertices, and I ruined it because I forgot to add a vertice here. Or not a vertice, a new line, rather. Connecting said vertices. Let me do a double check on everything again. All right, square, 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 triangle. I think that's good. She needs to make sure that it generates proper UVs. Yeah, I think that looks good. Okay, that's an easy one though. We can do that to the other ones as well. And just add a connection there. And there. Looks good. And then the big boy. Add a connection like that. And like that. By the way, guys, I didn't even bother asking, is the stream quality okay? I'm running it off of the settings I use in the Fallout London stream and just didn't even bother checking on any of it. So, I actually have no idea what the quality looks like. I know that like playing Fallout is kind of off the table, or out of the cards, out of question for me right now, because my upload speed is atrocious. But I I would assume that really simple stuff like this, it should be fine. Because it's all about movement on the screen. It's not even about hardware. It's literally just like... Okay, good. It looks fine. You all say. Cool. Cool. I have suggestions. Full auto possible? Yeah, I said it a couple minutes ago. There will almost definitely be a full auto version of this thing because I think there was at least an experimental, maybe even a couple of produced versions of a full auto Frommer, so... And even if it wasn't, who cares? Funny. Haha, shoot. Just make gun go fast. Okay, so high poly time. I need to remember this. So we have to make a duplicate. One of which is going to be the low. And the other one will be the high. Problem is I wasn't actually at the point to duplicate yet. I need to generate UVs first. So everything looks good. I'm going to apply scale to it. And then head over to UV editing. I'm going to generate a smart UV, which is still not the preferred method, but, you know, what are you going to do? I'm going to do it anyways. Oops. I'm pressing all the wrong hotkeys. This does not need to be here. Just scooch it over a little bit. Looks fine. Don't forget the feed lips. Yeah, but like you're never gonna see it. Is the funny bit. Like literally never. it's gonna be an unseen part of the weapon. It's pretty funny. I could probably put no magazine and some people would honestly never even know. Not that I'd ever do such a thing. Okay, anyway, so that's it. So now we're going to export this as an object to the Frommer sources. We'll just call this short mag low. Okay. And now... high poly time. So the first thing is to go into edit mode and select the sharp edges, which it's calling all of them. You know, it's actually kind of right. We'll whip up that mean crease. I think that we don't need it in some of these. But I'm going to see how it generates first before we tweak any of that. Let's just look and find out. Except we're not going to do any of that because I haven't duplicated it yet, dude. iPoly workflow, I keep just missing steps every time I do it. Every time I do it. Takes me 18 tries to get it right. Alright, high mag, then mean crease, okay. It's fine that they have mean crease. The low poly's already exported. And then we're going to add a subdivision to the surface. We're going to set that bad boy to 3 and take off optimal display. We need to turn that off for a second. Not a whole lot appears to be different. That's fine. Then we're going to add a remesh. And that's going to be set to 0.01. And this is going to take a second to load. So for those of you who haven't done this, this is the fun part. Also, will there be custom animations or vanilla animations? I've answered this a few times, but people are hopping in the stream at different times. It will be vanilla by default, but because it's the deliverer, there's like 80 animation mods. The idea being that you can download the one that you like rather than me picking for you. So, I believe there is a Battlefield 1 deliverer animation that's actually based off of the Frommer. And so, like, that's probably your best bet. Okay, so that has been remade with the voxels. It actually looks really nice. I'm going to turn on smooth shading, which is going to take another second to load. Oh, no, that was pretty quick. And the final step is adding on that smooth corrective. And setting its repeat to 100. And then ticking only smooth when that's ready. Hello, everybody that's just now coming in. Thank you guys so much for joining the stream. I wasn't sure how this would do, but it seems like you guys are into it, so that's awesome. Really, really cool. Glad you guys are coming and hanging out. Really fun stuff. This is taking a second. There we go. Okay, so how are we looking here? It's going to smooth out the edges a good bit. Possibly a little bit more than I like, especially because this is a smaller object. You can see that I think it's a bit too curvy, so we're going to turn the repeat down to 50. And let that recalculate. I think I used 50 on the maybe the iron sights. I did it on something, and I much preferred that smoothing. It's looking good for the most part. Oh, great. I have to reload all of those again because I accidentally put it into edit mode. Oh, fun. Okay, well, now I'll take questions. Hey, guys. Thanks for subscribing, John LeCastle. I definitely pronounced that wrong, but what's up? I forgot. You probably maybe aren't even in the stream because that's how Stream Elements works. It's not like Twitch. It could be anybody watching any video, so I won't do those. Unless you are here, in which case, hello. But you won't be able to type because you have to be subscribed for like 5 minutes first. I should add a stock to it. I could, but like you'll never see it. And that's how I've always felt about pistol mods is like, unless there's a proper reanimation, I don't feel like stocks are that worth it, I guess. Like aesthetically, it looks cool on your wall, I suppose. I think the high poly looks decent. There's some, I feel like there's some weird artifacting going on, but maybe I'm just tripping. It looks fine. I'm actually curious how correct I got the size of it. I open up NIF scope. And we grab, I believe the deliverer by default was supposed to be 38 or possibly, it might have been 32 actually, and they never added the 32 ammo type to the game. Somebody says, yo, I can't wait to be banned from your Discord. Well, what are you doing in there? Do I need to check? You haven't even said anything. Whatever. Okay, so what was I doing? NIF scope. Going to grab a reference here. Let's go see what the deliverer's ammo type looks like, and let's see if I got the sizing anywhere close to correct by random chance. My guess is probably not, but we'll never know until we try. Watch the magazine be empty. That'd be really funny. No, they got it. There's a bullet in there. That's good. So let's go ahead and remove everything but the bullet and give that to myself as an object. And then call it bullet 32. Yeah, look at it right there on the NIF scope. It says it's a 32 cartridge, which never even made it into the game. Good job, Bethesda. I'm kidding. I'm sure that, like, if they had a few more months of dev time, we would have way more ammo types and way more weapons, but, you know, gotta meet that deadline. So now, let's add the bullet. It's actually, like, not too terrible. It's not insanely accurate. I got the width right. Almost spot on, actually. Almost. But, the length is definitely a bit off there. Or is it? Let me find a loaded one in Google. Frommer. I should have just kept up the resources that I had. I can't seem to find a resource with a loaded magazine. Oh, I did just find an asset of or an asset, a resource with the extended mag, and it's totally right. So that's cool. Like, our scale looks really, really close. Neat. Okay. No loaded mags, though. I can't seem to find... whatever. Oh, wait, there we go. Yeah, no, that's way off. Okay, cool. So, theoretically, what I could do is legitimately just do this. I could just do this. And call it a day. Because you're never going to see the inside. All that would really do is stretch out the texture. And like you're never even going to see inside of this. Like in the mod itself, so yeah. Cool. I think I'll probably just do that for the final NIF. For right now, though, I believe this is a pretty set up high poly, so we just need to turn on all of these modifiers, which I just went into edit mode again because I'm a goof. Deadlines. Oh wow, me saying the word deadlines made everybody angry. What'd you say, pig? Follower question mark? I don't know what you're on about. Are you talking to somebody else? I don't know what you want. Fight's good user gonna burn me at the stake for stretching the texture. You ever seen a mod by CSEP? Ooh. Pig, I love you, I'm kidding. Okay, let's apply these modifiers here for our high poly. And then watch Rico yell at me in a few hours after the stream's over, saying, "You did that terribly. Your models suck." Oh, follower for the magazine? Pig. No. This effort, and you're never gonna see this. Like, for real, I really went off on like the texture work for the engravings and stuff. Like, here, let me see. I really am trying to put a lot of detail into this weapon, like not even a joke. But you're never, ever, ever gonna see the magazine. Never. The deliver animations don't let you. And even modded ones are like, whatever. Okay. There we go. Jeez. I gotta turn off that. That's Pig's texture. Dude, nasty. He wanted a rusty one. That layer. Oh, jeez. There's so much going on here. I'll show you what I mean, though. Turn off all of that. Why didn't I put that in a folder? That's me being lazy. There. See, like, I really did attempt. I don't know how well this displays on screen, but, like, scratches and scuffs and grease, engravings, pins, and I think it came out really, really nice. So I am not trying to cut corners on detail, but like, you're not gonna see the magazine. Look at it. Look at it. Here's what you're gonna see in game. You're gonna see that that bit right there. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so now export this bad boy as the high poly. That's the high poly. And that's going to take a fat minute because high polys have a whole lot of pixels. I should have actually shown that so you guys can actually see how many polys are in the high poly, hence the name. It's absurd. It's really funny. There we go. So that's exported, and we can ignore that for now. So now let's do it for the medium mag. This is the fun part of modding, everybody. It's the repetition. That's the stuff we love. Okay. Just for an example, though, let me pull you guys back up. I don't have your comments. Will the septic tank skin be in the mod? Yeah, no, I dedicated a handful of textures to different creators in the Fallout community, that being modders and YouTubers and stuff like that. And Pig wanted one that looked like a rusty pile of crap. So that's what he got. Pretty funny. Oh, Pig, all that stuff is so not timing up with whatever's happening. Somebody said, as a small meme or Easter egg, you should add small text at the bottom of the mag saying you shouldn't be able to see this. Funny, I kind of already did that. Weirdly enough. There is an Easter egg of engravings. So. Yeah. What was I doing? Hi, Polly. Jeez. Oh, here, funny haha. So this magazine right here has 44 faces. All right, 44 polys on this bad boy. Or no, 84 tries. Right? So that's what it'll be referenced in game. There's 84 tries in the low poly. Keep that number in your brain. 84. And let's start making it into the high poly. Because it's not going to remain at 84. I'll select the sharp edges. I remember that one worked pretty well. Crank up that mean crease. Throw on a subdivision surface set to 3. Turn off optimal display. And then throw on a remesh of 0.01. And oh, we're in edit mode. Let's give that a second. And then finally set on that corrective like last time. We'll go much faster now that I've shown it off. And then set that repeat to 50 is what we liked on the last one. And then when that's done, I'll hit only smooth. Just a suggestion, you should make a Deagle. Have you been on the Nexus? We have a lot of Deagle mods. I'm trying to make stuff that people haven't seen. We don't have a Frommer mod, so that's what I'm doing. And then after that, I'm making a whole lot of weapons that don't even exist, so there's no chance that anybody would ever make them. Anyway, so remember the number that we were at earlier with 84 tries? We are now with the high poly at 3,322,848. Yeah. It still looks the same, right? Remember these shapes, these big squares and triangles. By the way, I'm not trying to sound like a jerk with the Deagle thing. I should probably clarify. It's just I want to make more original mods. I want to like spread my creativity. Like honestly, one thing I've learned in the process of making this Frommer stop is I don't really like making real world weapons. I found that out really fast, and I kind of learned that in the SMMG as well, because that used part of the Browning 50 cal. And the reason is you have to get everything right. You know, like there's parts of this Frommer I know that I got terribly wrong, and it's kind of too late to fix it if I don't want to redo the whole thing. And so I'm just kind of like, whatever. You know, whereas if you're making your own gun, you just make your own gun. It's fun. Haha, you make the funny. You do whatever you want, and you can make your own lore for it. Like the MG69 was a whole lot of fun. I based it off of the real life MG69, but with a twist. Also, big thank you, Avian4, for the tip. That was awesome. Thank you. You don't have to do that, but it is definitely very much appreciated and will keep me fueled for more mod creation. I'll go get a little snacky later. Okay. Did I already apply one of those? I guess I did. I'm lost on my workflow, guys. I'm sorry. You should make the AF 2011, aka the double barrel 1911. If I was gonna make a multi-barreled gun, I would actually rather do, and Pig, you're gonna know the name of this guy, and I'm gonna forget it, but that guy that made all those Russian prototypes, he had a triple barrel bullpup, and I think that would be a lot of fun, because you can throw on the multi-shot, or you don't even have to throw on the multi-shot modifier, you just literally set it to 3 projectiles, and bam, done. Now you have a gun that shoots 3 bullets. Really cool. I like that. At least the Frommer isn't the most complex weapon you could pick from the time period. That's why I picked it. I know my talents. They're... eh. Anyways, here's funny, haha. You ready for this, guys? I'm gonna set this thing to edit mode, and you're gonna get to see all the polys. I might have just crashed Blender. Yeah. Notice that the shape is black. That's all the vertices. I think this is fun for people who have never worked in a high poly. It's the, look at all those squares. Look at them all. That's why there's 8 million of them. It's insane. Look at it. It's so cool. I don't know. I really find this stuff interesting. When I 3D print D&D minis, they're super high poly like this, and like bringing them into Blender to make tweaks, you have to edit so many polys. Look at them all. It's insane. But God, doesn't it look good? Sorry to people if you curse, the stupid bot automatically flags your stuff and doesn't show the message, so I don't care, personally. You do whatever you want. I'm just saying that's what the bot does. Okay. So that's the high poly for the medium mag. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Imagine all those times where I talked about how it was really funny how I goofed and didn't make the duplicate. I didn't make the duplicate. I edited the original Medium magazine. Go ahead and laugh, Pig. I know you're gonna. What is going on there? What the hell? Okay, sorry. There's some funny stuff going on in chat. Alright. Okay. Could you make a calico? I would love to, but I need to learn animations first. We do have a calico mod, and it's like... it's fine, but the animations are a little funky. Okay. So, let me see. How am I gonna fix this? Eek. I can't undo the modifiers. I suppose what I can try to do, right? I'm going to export this as the high. And then I will see how far I can Control Z and try to fix it. And whatever happens, happens. Man. Somebody says they just looked up that triple barrel assault rifle. It looks like a xenomorph. Yeah, it does. It's a nasty gun, but I love it, and I think it would fit really well in Fallout. I love that Fallout is like all about just taking these weapons that never really got anywhere and then letting them have new life, like the G11 or the jackhammer in the Fallout lore is an actual weapon that you can use. It's pretty cool. So let me see how far back I can undo. Oh, it's got to reload all those modifiers. It's going to take a while, so I'll check out chat. Any reason you're on 292 of Blender? The latest version appears to be 293. You assume that I update my programs. You're funny. I don't know. I never update anything. I don't even know what version of Fallout I'm on, man. It's probably not good. Do you... okay, funny thing. I don't even update my mods. As a modder or as a user. I think I screwed this. I think I really did. I pressed the button enough and now it looks back to normal. Sick. Well, there's our low poly. Throw a scale on that bad boy. Throw him over to the UV editing. Now, I could use excuse me. I could use the texture of the short mag to save space, but like these are really long magazines and it will look stretched and disgusting. So this is kind of a necessary evil, sadly. Let's see if we can do it right for the last one. Probably not. Oh, excuse me. Ah. Alright. Goofed up the magazine, but I do have the exports. Let's do it right for this one. Long mag underscore low. Give this bad boy a... Whoa, what's he doing? There we go. Give him a scale modifier. Give him a good old one of these. Export that bad boy. Bam. When this comes out, I'm not going to be able to get it. Why? You on PlayStation? I blame Sony. I'm sorry. Speaking of which, I need to port over the lever action to Xbox. I keep forgetting. In other words, hey pig. The heck? Man, Streamlabs is really just deleting a bunch of messages it does not need to. It's goofy, and I can't seem to undo them. Okay. Bam. Bam. My brain is fried. Sorry, guys. I literally woke up, set up all my stream stuff, which isn't even working, by the way. It's supposed to be scrolling the tip people who have tipped, and it's stuck. So I'm sorry for those of you who are kind enough to do that. It appears to be goofed up there. My bad. Well, it's really the stream element's bad because for some reason it never works for me, but whatever. We'll blame me. But yeah, no, I got up, I started doing this. I haven't eaten. I'm very tired. So if I freeze up a little bit here and there, please excuse me. So this is the low poly long mag. Okay, and we already exported it. Cool. So now we're gonna make another one, and we're gonna call that the high poly. Sorry for those of you who are watching the high poly process, but it is necessary. We'll model something cool after this. Curious what kind of nasty muzzle brake devices we could throw on for a World War I pistol. They didn't really do that, so there's not a whole lot of references to go off of, but geez, I have a whole bunch of people watching who could probably give me good ideas. Anyways, let's throw that up all the way. And let's throw on a subdivision. And then throw on a remesh. Demented Fallout YouTuber publicly humiliates himself in front of 104 people, SMH. Yeah, well, you know. I'm going to try to do a lot of these, so hopefully I can just get used to the flow. I would like to stream a lot more of my work, and I think it keeps me working on it. There are days where I just do not feel like making mods, but if I have you guys here to back me up, I think we can do it. Turn on smooth shading on that voxel, and nobody give him good ideas. Thanks. Alright. Hey Dak, would you start to try out animations on mods, or would you reanimate older mods? I do really want to learn animation. I really do. It's a lot of work, and yada yada. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm on screen capture. Well, sorry, Steam users. What was I saying? Oh, animations. I really want to learn. I do. But I don't think I'll reanimate any of my old stuff. The one that I really wanted to reanimate most of all was the MG. And somebody already did it. So, you know. Somebody says smooches. Oh, see you later. Sorry you gotta go. I'll catch you later. I'll try to do these more often so you guys can hop in when you're able. Throw on this smooth corrective here. Plus, you can bounce ideas from the community, so win-win as I see it, Dak. Yeah, that's the idea, man. That's what I was all about. It was really weird. It was really funny. When I put out the poll to see if you guys wanted to do these kinds of streams. Because I've been playing with the idea for a long time. I actually wanted to do them like weeks ago, but I just... My workflow's a little funky. But there were so many comments in the poll that were concerned, like, you shouldn't let the fans give input on your mod. They're gonna ruin it. And I was like, well, I don't have to say yes to any of them. I just get some ideas. Brain fart for me or whatever. I accidentally put too much on the corrective smooth. Oops. Put that back down to 50. But yeah, no, I love working with you guys. It's such a cool, unique opportunity to have an audience like this and be able to bounce ideas off of each other, make mods for the community. Super cool. Like, this Frommer was all intended to be a really simple mod just for the tutorial. I never intended this to be something serious, and now I'm like putting all these funny attachments and skins on it, so it's just gonna turn into a real mod. But like, having you guys here is super cool. Super cool. Okay, these are done. Everything looks good. Start applying them. I don't know how, Dak, but your shotgun is the best shooting shotgun on the Nexus. Well, I'll take it. I may not necessarily agree, but I'll take it. I think the lever action's pretty fun. I do. I don't think it's perfect. I think I made a couple of mistakes along the way, but you know, it's all about learning. Hey, could you do a bar mod? Probably not. There's already a handful, to be honest. Like I said before, I'm not trying to do mods that have already been made. Feel like the redundancy is kind of meh. Unless it was like a really old mod, but like Subleader, was it Subleader? Oh, I'm gonna ruin this. I think it's Subleader. It might be Retro Paladin. I often get them confused. I think it's Subleader has a good bar. I can just find out. I have Google at my disposal. Why am I guessing? There is currently a good bar mod. It came out with the ammo counter framework, which is made by insert correct mod author's name here. Okay, all these are applied. I can export now. You know what's funny? The Nexus appears to not be loading for me, so I cannot fact check at all. So I guess I do have to guess the mod author's name. We'll just say it was by JK Ruse. That's not true. Don't listen to me. Okay, export. And then the magazines are done. Export as hi. Done. It's the video music, says Pig. Oh. Yeah, that's what this whole playlist is, man. This is all the music I use in my videos. It's from Streambeats. They're great. Royalty-free music. Super cool. Appreciate it because, like, I think one of the best things that YouTube videos and streams need is, like, good lo-fi, calm music. And having a royalty-free source is pretty sick, so that you're not constantly getting copyright strikes and takedowns and whatnot. Okay, you guys have a bunch of suggestions. Cool. So we just finished up the magazines, so I think suggestions would be a good thing to look at right now because, well, yeah. Because, yeah. That's why. There. We can throw on the magazine, too. Bam. Look at that. That's like a finished gun. By the end of today, I could have an actual working gun in the game. Well, I already do, but, like, it doesn't have a barrel or a magazine. So, meh. Okay, hold on. Somebody said in a bunch of stuff. Okay. Pimply Pete has a bar mod. Yes, they do. So does the other one I was talking about. The Nexus does seem to be down. Yes, it does seem to be down. A few hours ago, Nexus seemed to be crashed. Yep, it seems to still be. Going from easy modding tutorial to losing your mind while trying to put textures on a box. Yes, welcome to modding. Any makeshift modifications for this gun you have in mind? Yes! Right off the bat, Suppressor. I want to use the pipe gun Suppressor. I think it's really cool, if I'm being honest. And it'll look really good with Gmoy's retexture. I talked about it earlier, but yeah. I think that the profile of this just looks super neat. I could easily put a standard pistol suppressor, but that's not fun. This gives character. I think, personally. That's just me. I could do both, honestly. I could have a makeshift suppressor that's, like, heavier, and then like a real thin suppressor that's lighter. That's probably what I'll do, to be honest. What else we got? Also for the suppressor, you could use a fusion cell or fusion core. Maybe. I was thinking it would be funny on like a future mod to have like a fusion core as a muzzle device that adds radiation damage. I think that would be kind of goofy and fun. Retro Paladin does? Okay, so I was confusing them, see? Look at me. Bar, I mean, the vanilla combat rifle kind of works as a poor man's bar. I disagree with that, but I mean, we could argue about the combat rifle all day. We have, actually, in my Discord. A lot. It's fun watching Dak slowly turn to a mod guru. I'm very far from that. Don't feel my ego. I'm bad. Your background music is great. I can't stand it when a video has someone talking. It makes me feel crazy. Yeah, go watch my old videos. Don't do that. Don't sort by old. There's bad stuff in there. I need to delete the New Vegas thing. Bald Dak is scary. Speaking of which, I keep forgetting to turn my camera on. Somebody asked me for the face cam. Where's OBS? Hey! That's me. It's me, guy. I trimmed my beard. I'm sorry. It's a lot shorter. It's really hot right now. I had the full beard going, and it's just too hot. Man, Schizo, you are something else. I know Pimply Pete made a port to Xbox. Yeah. What are we modding today? From or Stop? Pistol. It's the one I've been working on. What about making the top part another barrel that shoots 2 bullets at the same time? Well, I don't think that would work. Just because of how the Frommer Stop is. This is the slide, right? So like a typical Browning style pistol, you know, the slide takes up the whole top portion of the gun, but for the Frommer, it's just this bit. It goes bloom, 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 like that. And maybe I could have done it, but I'm sorry, it's a lot of work to do it. In the real life weapon, the barrel actually reciprocates too. Oh, there we go. It moves too, like this. Glum, 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 glum. But that is, that would have been a pain to get working because I couldn't use it as a regular barrel at all. What else you guys saying? Old intro. Pig, quiet. Kind of like what Pig did with the Tinker's Ray gun with the different visual attachments. Yeah? Kinda? A little? Yo, I look like one of your friends. I like to think you're all my friends. That sounds sad. Does it? I don't know. I look like generic Caucasian guy number 4. So, yeah. Somebody says, what gun is this? It's a Frommer. It's alright, Dak. I just thought it would be funny. Yeah, no, it would be. It would be really funny to see, like here, I can actually just show it because we are using the wonderful program of Blender. If you did this is what you're saying, like, boop, like that. little baby barrel. That would be funny. Although gun nuts would yell at me in the comments section, though. They get angry, say that's not real. That's what they say. Boop, 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 boop. Boop. Control Z. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Actually, legitimately, guys, since we're doing a little bit of brainstorming already, I know I want to use this as a suppressor. I think I want to use like the base suppressor as well. Or one of them, like, I don't know, the hunting rifle deliver. I don't care. I haven't thought about it yet. What other muzzle devices, though? Because it's like typical for Fallout 4 vanilla weapons, and now, of course, modded weapons who followed the system to have a muzzle brake or compensator, even on pistols, which is common now in modern days, but, like, you know, they never threw compensators on, like, a Frommer, ever. How old is me? Thanks for the question. I am old. So old, like, at least 82. No, I'm oldish. Oh boy, my favorite YouTuber, generic Caucasian guy number 9. That's me. You got it. What to do when you are losing your best friend? I don't know, man. Why are we getting depressing over here? Ask them what's up. Talk to them. Be open with your feelings. Communicate. That's the most important thing to do with friendships. Dak is an old man. It's true. Thank you. Lever action shotgun, but can you ever have a lever action pistol? We can. Somebody has to animate it. It's not gonna be me because, dude, when I finally learn animations, it's gonna take me like 8 months to make a mod. Look, I already know me. All right. Maybe a unique version of the gun that's air powered and shoots metal balls. I'm not gonna do it because somebody else is working on that, and they might even be in this chat. Spoilers. Somebody said something, and I'm trying to look for it. You ever heard of the shoulder-held bullpup Barrett? Yes, I have. That gun is awesome, and I would love a mod for it. But I'm never making another shoulder-mounted gun again. I already made the skewer and the SMMG, and they are a nightmare. I hate them. I hate them so much. Knife in front of the barrel. You know what? This does need a bayonet, right? Especially because this is one of the few pistols that doesn't have the whole slide. Like, this is part of the frame right here and on the actual Frommer. So this is the perfect pistol to have a bayonet of some kind. But what kind? Hold on. Allow me to grab some assets to make some fun stuff. It's cool seeing an early pistol from the 1900s. Yeah, I know. I like this one. This one's really cool. Subleader got a reciprocating barrel to work on his Model 11. Yeah, Subleader's really talented. I'm not. No, it takes a lot of time. It really does. It really does. I swear somebody had a big comment, and I was going to look at it, and I cannot find it. They said, video idea. Make a time-lapse of you making a weapon. I did that, with something. I did that when I first made my first ever Blender model. I time-lapsed it. It was a red dot site. Small, but, you know. Doing a time-lapse of an entire weapon would be, like, weeks of modeling. If it's a big full-size weapon, so that would be a big time-lapse. But, maybe. Maybe one day. Sorry, I'm really burpy today. I haven't eaten. Damn, Nexus is down again. I know! It's still down. Did you make a unique that calls down an orbital strike? Probably not for the Frommer. But you should try out that one mod who I can't look up at the moment. The Archimedes mod. Adds the cool gun from New Vegas that goes Hammer of Dawn style. Can't wait to see your shoulder-mounted rocket lawn chair. Yeah. But shoulder-mounted. Ugh. Scary. Alright. Okay. I said I was going to do a thing. Yes, I'm going to do a funny thing. So, I don't know if I already have this asset. Let me see if I do. I don't think that I do. But I have to check. I might. I really have to just look through all of my objects I've saved. I really need to organize all this. Ugh, if you could see it, it's just a mess of objects, little blue shapes. I don't see it here. So it's probably somewhere else. I'm just going to re-import it because it's easier that way. Throw up Nifscope. And go over here, over here, over here. And what am I looking for? Muzzles, I guess? That one? That one. It does come with tape on it. I don't know how I feel about that. Let's see. I'm gonna export it anyways. As a scrap bayonet. References. I'll import. Where did it go? There it is. Bam. Let me get back to you guys. I can't see you. Whoa! There's already so many comments. So many. I think 2 bayonet options would be really great. They're honestly my favorite weapon attachments. Okay. for sure. I used to hang out in your Discord. Do it again. Although it is crazy over there now. Like, it's really crazy. If you're looking for Fallout stuff, just stay away from the general chats and stick to the Fallout chats. If you want absolute chaos that just is terrible and toxic and I hate every second of it, then you can go to the general chat. It's a mess over there. Somebody says use a fork bayonet. I do have the fork still. I'll think about it. I second the fork. Okay, we'll do a fork bayonet. Let me write it down. I think I have sticky notes somewhere on my desk. Or not. Thought I did. Oh, whatever. There's a notepad right here of all my stuff. I just need a pen. Fork bayonet is funny. Okay. Yeah, good idea, guys. So this thing, right? I like this makeshift bayonet a lot. I hate that it's like copper colored in the vanilla game, but like, psh, that's an easy fix. Okay, so just as I suspected, check this out. Oops. Bam, and bam. Theoretically, I could put like bolts on it or something, but scale it way down. And have it like just welded straight onto the frame like a raider would do, you know? You'd have to scale it like that, right? Already, that's kind of funny, but that's not funny enough. So what you do is you make some more. And you rotate them. And then you do it again. Over here. And now, oh god, we have that. And that is kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. And then, right? Import the same one, except this time, we'll get rid of this part. All right. Bam. And then scale down this axis here. Oh god, so many comments, so many comments. Ah. Hey Dag, I love your content you put out, and I feel like you'd be good at making player home mods. I've never tried, so probably not. Butcher knife attachment. You know, I was thinking of modeling a kitchen knife, something similar to the one from like classic Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas. What do you mean general is toxic? It's user-friendly and the best place to hang out. Default, you're a menace. I third the fork. Yeah, I know. Dak, nice Star Wars shirt. Dude, I love this shirt. Isn't this cool? Hold on. I don't know how well it shows up on camera. I really like this one. It's got like the 80s color scheme. I dig it a lot. It's a really cool shirt. It's one of my favorite shirts that I have, I think. What about a crazy long pull cue bayonet super cursed? Maybe. I'll think about it. You know what? We probably would need a really long bayonet. You know why? Let me just turn this off for a second. If you throw on the soupy doopy long barrel, look at that. Now the bayonet doesn't even work. I may have to rethink the bayonet. Or do I? Because if I actually do the bayonet correctly, okay, it'll be set up with it'll be attached to the muzzle node, and the muzzle node will get transitioned when the barrel is longer, so it would actually be like this. And I kind of like that. Look at that. That's so goofy. That's funny. That's really funny. I don't know. Maybe I'm overcomplicating it. eh. I like the tri like bayonet here, but I think it might make the nodes a bit goofy. What if we went the simpler route, right? And just got rid of that and that. And rotated this bad boy. Or not rotated, but just... Right? And then I can add a bolt here and here. Maybe a bolt's not the best idea. I'll add welds to the sides. That way, you can throw it on there. But alternatively, it'll also look good here, you know? So no matter where it ends up positioned, it'll still look good. I think that's a pretty good idea. Multiple maybe that's the move. Okay, you guys said you wanted multiple bayonets, right? So instead of the traditional compensator, muzzle brake, don't forget the DTK2 and the you know, maybe we throw on a bunch of different bayonet types that scale with more damages, so you can absolutely club people with this thing. So like the first one would be like the fork, right? Funny fork, haha. Then we have like this makeshift one, and then we throw on something big. I don't know what that is yet, but we throw on something big. Maybe maybe something like this. Oh, it broke. Oh, it yelled at me. It went doo-doo-doo. Oh, the music's off. Rude. There. That's better. I need to find where that is. It's in here. Somewhere. There it is. Could I make this fit in any way? I would love it if I could. I haven't been able to find a single gun that this fits on since the SMMG. But I just love it. It's my favorite model that I have. Oh, dude, it fits. Hold on. I know you see it. Look at that. Come on, that's incredible. Hold on. Hold the phone. Everybody stop. Oh god, you guys have so many suggestions. I gotta catch up. Pig says read the chat. I know. If I read the chat the whole time, Pig, I'll never get any work done. There's so many. Okay, I'm gonna start here and start moving down. Shirt, funny. Yes, I agree. The VR Perosa SMG. I think we have one. There's it's in the MP40 mod. Like, because the MP40 has like 3 guns in it. Also, it looks like my camera's goofing. Weird. Yes, blah blah blah. That doesn't contain 100% tennis. Yeah, funny. Sharp. Okay, I'm new here. Is that some kind of makeshift pistol? The pistol itself is not. The pistol itself is just a Frommer stop. Oh, my camera is freaking out. Whoa! Doing cool stuff. The gun itself is not makeshift, but the attachments probably will be, because that's how I like things, because I'm disgusting. The Tower of Sauron, yes, that is what it looks like. So cursed, I love it. Why does everyone have infatuation with adding bayonets? They just make something otherwise cool look goofy. Because I like goofy. That's me. I'm a goofy guy. I think it's really funny. And the best part is, it's an attachment, so you don't have to use it if you don't like it. It's for the people who want it. That's the beautiful thing with attachments. I like the people that complain about tactical attachments and mods. It's like, well, just don't put it on. And then you never see it. Put the bayonets on the grip. You know, if it wasn't for the extended mags, I'd think about it. Add a chainsaw. Yeah. Should have the fork as an attachment. Oh, believe me, people have been going off about it already. Grenade launcher attachment. Maybe not for the pistol. Well, wouldn't the bayonet be in muzzle attachment? Jeez, I really haven't looked at the chat in a while, have I? Can you just lengthen the model of the attachment? Yeah. No, this is good. I don't know what you're referencing because I'm way off from the chat, but okay. It is better. Okay. Full auto version? Yes. How's it going? Thick bayonet? You're looking at it. You're blinking at me, Dak. Yeah, the camera's doing weird stuff. It does that. I need to get a new one. I've gone through like 3 cameras on this channel. I need to like really just settle down and get a DSLR, but they're like $1,000 for a good one. Right now I have a nasty webcam. It's nasty. Tin cam would be better as a homemade suppressor. I like this one. Personally. Oops. Goofy is good! I agree. Thank you. What kind of mods do you want to be made in the future? A lot. I have a road list, actually, or roadmap. If you go, geez, I don't remember what video it's in. I think it's in the title. I have a roadmap of the next few mods I'm gonna make. And then some more for after that. Bulky suppressor, that's a bayonet. It doesn't work. Just club people with it. You know what's really cool is you can do that. You could make it so that a bayonet actually adds extra bashing damage through the keyword system. It's not a bad idea. I should do Fallout VR. I have it. I've never set it up. And now I'm caught up with the comments. Never mind. Sick. Unique would be cool if there was 2 extra bayonets on the side that does extra damage. Electrical damage. I don't know if you can give it electrical melee damage. You give it electrical firing damage, but I don't know about melee. Give it a tiny bipod. Maybe. No, probably not. Probably not, to be honest, but funny. Okay, so here's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to line this bad boy up with the long barrel. So that, oh god, so that it will, it'll work. That's huge. I love it. That's so cool. So I'm gonna line up with the barrel so that when it is applied to the long barrel, it'll be like over here. And yeah, that's terribly stupid. I think it's hilarious, and so it's going in the mod. And it's already textured. I have a really nice texture for this thing. God, I wish that... Why am I wishing? I can just do it here. Just like this a little. This a little. Just gonna slightly tweak this mesh just a little bit here to try to get it to follow the trigger guard, because I think that would look really cool. Like, theoretically, right? You have it go all the way like this. Oh, yeah. Doesn't that look cool? Am I crazy? I think it looks super cool. And then you just kind of tweak it out a little bit like here. Now, I might be crazy, but shit, I like it. So when it's on the regular version of the gun without the long barrel, it'll look like that. Which, oh my god, is that not a cool profile of a gun? Oh, I love it. It's so neat. I really, really like it. Like a whole lot. Unnecessarily. I just can't stop looking at it. It needs to be scooted over a little bit. There we go. Dude, I dig it. What do you guys think? Look at that. That's such a cool profile. It's like a... Think of the tactical profile of like a SOCOM USP with like the built-in laser sight, except it's a giant freaking knife. Dude, it's so cool. Don't you swing the default pistol downward anyways? Yeah, I could totally not give this the bayonet animations. So like you would just slash it at him. It'd be kind of cool. That is so stupid. I'll take 2. That's funny. Bayonet already does give extra bashing. Yeah, but you could give it more, pig. It's a little modifier. You just more. You put more. Alien Blaster Bayonet. I don't quite know what you mean. Whacking people with a rare 100-year-old pistol seems practical. In Fallout? Yes, it does. Attachment pack looks great. I haven't... Okay. I have a question. Will it be on Xbox? All of my stuff will be on Xbox. Eventually. When I get to it. Or when I get to telling somebody else to do it for me. How about a unique gun? Make as wacky as the G11 mod, like the Jack-in-the-Box gun. Yeah, oh, if you weren't here earlier, what we were thinking for the unique gun was this. This magazine. This magazine that curves around like a horseshoe. Maybe you could just throw it at him and it comes back. Like a boomerang. Pig, write this down because I know you like funny mod ideas and I know you're watching. Let's make a mod where you throw broken guns at people as grenades. And they do like no damage. Like you just like, oh, grenade, the gun broken, throw. Yeah, write that down. That's a good one. I like that. Somebody said, oh god, the things. I just found out my favorite weapon, Pulse Carbine, is your mod. Yeah! It's mine. I did that one. That's your favorite? I wasn't super happy with how it came out, but it's pretty good. He's hacking and whacking and smacking. Somebody commented it, but the stream element said no. Jack, you remember the Gunblade? Make it like that. I never saw Blade 2. Sorry. Oh, it's marking the caps. You're right, pig. Yeah, people. The bot like hates it if you do caps. There's nothing I can do about it at the moment. Perfect. Keep the bayonet there, even on the long barrel. I can't keep it there even on the long barrel because the way that it works, right, is that let me get rid of that stupid magazine. The way that the Fallout system works is if I want it to be a muzzle attachment, it gets attached to the muzzle node. And so wherever the node goes, if I want the suppressors and everything to move with the long barrel, the bayonet has to move too. That's the problem in the vanilla game. When you throw up a short barrel onto the combat rifle with a knife, it like phases into the foregrip. That's why. So sadly, no. But I think it still looks okay. So watch. If we have it like this, right? And that's where the end of the barrel is. Theoretically, if we throw on the slightly longer barrel, then this will end up about here. Which is fine. It doesn't look like terrible. I wouldn't run it this way, and luckily you don't have to. And then with the extra long barrel, it would end up like here. Which, to me, is funny because of how impractical it is. Like, that would be so front heavy, and it would be such a pain to carry that around and whip it at people. That's really funny. And so I'm going to leave it like that because of humor. I almost made some jokes, pig. You know what they are about humor. But I love this. This is so cool. That is going in my favorite attachment slot for right now. Thanks to all the people who are currently subscribing. Looks neat. Will there with an animation replacer? Yeah, it will look neat with an animation replacer. The one I have currently looks kind of wacky, but yeah. Like the TDR from Borderlands, you guys are talking about me throwing the gun. Yes, except imagine that it's only a grenade. Like it doesn't even explode. Like you just bonk them. You throw the gun and it just bonk, and that's it. Funny. Hell yeah, that would work. Yeah, I agree. What else we have here? I'm sorry to ask, but can you do the least sniper rifle? I don't know what that is off the top of my head. I'm sure I do know what it is. I just I'm bad with names. There's so many. Maybe I have a long list of mods after this that I have to do. You should do an E11 blaster. I can't talk about that. That's all I'll say. Mag definitely needs more bayonets. Dak, what is your favorite type of mod? You're looking at it. Guns. I like guns. It's basic and I'm a loser, but I like guns. Can you make it part of the model or give the gun more secondary damage? I could, but the problem... Theoretically speaking, I could make it stay right where it's at. Let me see. What I would have to do, it is possible. There's always a workaround in anything you do, right? Would it even look good? That's the first question, right? You do the extra long barrel. With the bashing animation, it would probably look fine. I do actually kind of like the facade of that. What about with the long barrel? That looks pretty good too. Oh, there's two ideas. Okay. There is the option that I leave the bayonets as muzzles. We have 3 bayonet types right now, and the way that this one would stay where it's at is I would make it a part of the receiver as its own separate mesh with an invisible texture, and then have it so that when you apply this attachment, it replaces the material with the invisible one with a visible one, so that you can see it. That's one option. Alternatively, I could just make a bayonet category, and the bayonets are all in the same spot all the time. It's just a thought. The problem is you'd run into situations like this where the littler bayonet and the extra long barrel, that just doesn't do anything, you know? So it's like, which one is the better one? I don't know. I have to think about that. That's more creation kit behind the scenes stuff, so I won't worry about it too long on stream. Just know that big bayonet go whoosh whoosh. I really like it. I really, really like it. Just gonna grab a screen grab of this because I really like it. Ooh, I'm gonna save that. I like that a lot. Thank you guys for the suggestions on more bayonets. I wouldn't have never have come to this if it wasn't for you. So big ups, big props. Save that. Okay. Oh, more people are talking. The Delisol is that World War II integrally suppressed bolt action. I actually really like that gun. It's cool. There's a couple mods that kind of make it. Kind of. It's like add-ons for the hunting rifle. But, like I said, I've got a long list of mods. So sadly, mod requests right now are kind of rough. So I've got a lot to do. Bayonet as an underbarrel. I mean, kind of what a bayonet is, isn't it? You can add bayonet on suppressor. I could. Yeah, if I did what I was talking about earlier about having the bayonets be their own section, that would allow for things like this. You know? Which is kind of cool. But it would also allow for nasty things like this, which is not very cool. So sometimes you have to make sacrifices depending on what you want. God, I'm just obsessed with this though. I can't stop looking at it. I was told to say hi. Hey. Thank you. Yeah, that would be sick, and then you could have a bayonet and a suppressor if you wanted. Yeah, I mean, it's an option. Damn, the comments, sadly, there's a bit of a delay, so I'm not getting these as soon as you guys post them. What operating system do I use? Windows. What's poppin'? Hopefully caps if I can get this gun working. Just make the fork weapon a kitchen utensil with a butter knife, spoon, and fork pack. Yeah, maybe. I do want to do a melee pack eventually. Make it a water gun. No. I like bullet. Okay. So with that, I guess we have to make the fork, right? That's the last bayonet that you guys want. Let me find it. I know I have the fork asset somewhere. Imagine if I could type. There it is. Everybody wants it. The problem is it's the fork that I used on the you know the mod, the one that I made. The iron sights are goofy, but that's an easy fix. Grab these vertices here. Ooh, that doesn't look quite right. Ooh. I'll just kind of do these manually. It's going to be easier that way. Like, it's going to look a little jank, but it's a fork. Like, who cares? I feel so bad, like, actually going back to work on this thing, because it means I'm missing your guys' wonderful comments. Darn it. Ooh, that's nasty. There we go. That's more like a fork. And then I'm assuming we'd want it to go like this, right? Like, downwards? He bent it. I did bent it. For the silly styles, you could always require Idiot Savant perk. Yeah, I could. Mods for Fallout 4 and Blender. Yeah, that's where everybody makes their mods. I mean, you can use 3ds Max, but what I've heard is a lot of people that even the ones that do like 3ds workflow, they prefer modeling in Blender. So what's better? Fork down or fork up? The problem with fork up is it literally blocks the path of the unless we literally use the one that I had for the iron sight and bend the two middle ones down, then there would be plenty of space. I should have just left it. Dang. No, let's do down. I think that makes the most sense. And then we literally just screw it in. Doot doot into the frame. Ooh, problem. Problem. There's a problem. With the two bigger ones, it was pretty easy to just phase them into the frame. That way when it attached to the barrel, everything was like cool. I also really like that apparently I named this object Fonk and not Fork. Just thought I'd point that out. The problem is if we throw on the extra soupy doopy long barrel, there's a gap. See that? And with the fork is so small that it kind of has to line up with the frame. I don't know what the solution to that is. Is it bad you prefer modeling in SolidWorks? I've never heard of it. So I don't know. Butter knife. I don't know. Put one on each side of the vertical barrel. It still has the same problem. Use tape to connect it. Yeah, well, yeah. But, like, the gap's still gonna be there. That's the problem. And the bigger problem is when you use tape, the tape mesh is gonna be different on here and here. You feel? Somebody said bayonet category, like I said. Yeah, but then, like, if you throw in the long barrel, look at it. It just sits here. So, like, functionally, doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but, I don't know. That's more of a me thing to worry about later, I guess, as to how to make all of this work. Just know, I'll fit a fork in here somehow. I don't know how yet. But somehow. I guess, like, literally, I could just throw in some screws, like, at the bottom here, and then have them be just a little bit longer so that it looks like they go into the barrel, which I know would obstruct the barrel, but, like, haha funny Fallout usually lets you get away with stuff like that. I need water. Is it bad that I'm looking around my desk for a water bottle? Which, haha, funny. I know you guys think is what I have on my desk at all times. The only drink anywhere near me is a big bottle of Jim Beam. So, I don't think that's the way I should start my day. Add a spacer that would be hidden by the frame that would be used with the extended barrel. That's kind of what I was thinking. Thanks, Nicholas. Like, having some kind of a something there. I just don't know what the spacer would be at the moment. But yeah, that's kind of along the lines of what I was thinking. And then in the actual model, it would look something along the lines of this when it was actually applied. So having a spacer on the back end here that's really small. I could even do like a couple of what is the word? They're hexagons. I bumped my mic, I'm sorry. They're hexagons, they have a hole in them. Nut. Don't clip that. Throw a couple of nuts in between. I'm a child. You could totally do that, and then have the screws go through that, or the bolts go through that, and then it works as a spacer. That's not a bad idea. Maybe that's what I'll do. Got this stupid little Frommer that was just supposed to be a joke mod. It's turning into so much more. So much more work than I anticipated. In fact, you could have the big bayonet on an underbarrel category and have the rest on the muzzle. Yeah, but then it's in its own category, and also you could theoretically throw on multiple bayonets at the same time. I think I'm going to go with the material swap idea, to be honest. I think that way makes the most sense. Or alternatively, like we said earlier, big boy stabby, just go up here. Also funny. They're all funny, so like, kind of win-win. I'll think about it. I really will. We've been dwelling on the bayonet thing for a little while now. Fork is done. I think the bayonets are done. I just realized it was really stupid for me to do the high poly workflow earlier with you guys. I could have just focused on the more fun stuff, and I can do high poly later. And not worry about it right now. What else do we need? I think we've got scopes covered. We've got muzzles covered. We've got our magazines. What else is on the deliverer as a modification? There's nothing else. Is there? The receiver's going to be the same model, obviously. Yeah. Muzzle, magazine, sight. I think that's it. My mod done? Obviously not, but like, in terms of modeling, we've got our 3 extended mags. We've got, where's it at? This? We got that. Should I do this? I might do this. It's pretty funny. Excuse me. So what? Let's start customizing, right? Like if we wanted, if you were at the weapons workbench and you were like, I'm going to put on the big one because it's cool, and then I'm going to put on. Of course, you need a bigger magazine, right? And then of course you get to put on scope. What kind of scope would you put on? You could put on I like this one. This one's cool. It doesn't really fit, does it? You can make some stupid guns with this mod, couldn't you? It's starting to look like a Borderlands gun. And that's not a bad thing. See, I don't know. Like, that's my favorite thing. People always say, well, you're ruining the Frommer. It's an antique piece of history. But it's like, look at, it's so cool. You can still have it be a Frommer at the base, but God, it's just like, look at all that stuff on it. Look at all that stuff. Oh, jeez. I missed so many again. Bow, bow, bow. Oh, am I missing something from you, Pig? Oh, the cuts compensator? Maybe. I could just steal it off of the vanilla Tommy gun. You know, like, I could just steal it. Bayonet category, bash animation, fork bent down. Word. Thank you for your input. The Raider type attachments that aren't that smart to make it work 100%. Dude, that's what I'm saying. I love, like, the Raider aesthetic. I don't even know what that comment is. Somebody said stay hydrated. Dropped like 3 water bottles as I did that. Hold on. Canon. It's part of the DAC lore. Infinite water bottles I keep. That, quit being an alcoholic. I didn't drink any. I only drank that much last night. And we were playing Cards Against Humanity. It's kind of necessary. Speaking of which, we do game nights in the Discord if you guys ever want to join that mess. It's actually pretty fun. it was pretty fun. You could can't you just use duct tape? I mean, yes, but I don't think you were here for the barrel discussion. We love microplastics. Thank you. How else would that come up with the mod ideas if he isn't drunk? I'm not actively, okay? Yet. Oh wow, I'm really late getting to the chat. It's just nut. Oh my, nut. Clipped. What did you clip? Oh, nut. You should make a bayonet that's duct taped to the long barrel that is made from old time wood saw. That could be cool. Or like, I would go grab it, but it's in my garage. Those electric saws that have the blade that juts out the end, and it like a reciprocating saw. One of those blades that could work. Although that's very similar to the one from Nuka World, just serrated. Frommer deliverer replacer? I could. Probably not, but I could. Continuing to the comments. Nut. I love nut. More, dude, you guys will not stop about nut. Water bottle optic? Maybe. I thought about doing Nuka-Cola bottle, like, and putting like a marker drawn reticle. Be sure to bring default stop. What is this abomination? It's my beautiful gun. Here, take the scope off. It's my beautiful gun. What are you talking about? This looks great. What are you on about? This is great. You love it and you know it. Bonesaw bayonet, Ripper bayonet. You guys love bayonets. What faction paints do I plan on giving this? I already have a few. They were in the video, I think. I have, as of right now, I have the Minutemen done, the Railroad, and the Gunners. And I think that's all I'm gonna do, because why on earth would a Brotherhood of Steel person ever pick up a Frommer stop? And why on earth would the Institute ever have one? Just seems kind of silly, if you ask me. So, probably won't do those skins. I like to have my things make sense in the lore a little bit. There's also going to be a handful of skins for different Fallout creators, YouTubers, modders, etc. So those will be fun. Some of them are painted, some of them are engraved, which is a new thing I learned how to do in Substance Painter. Do you plan on making more makeshift or homemade weapons? Yes, I do. You said the modding scene lacks a lot of them. Go to Pig's mod page. You'll disagree. Especially in the melee department. I do agree to that, though. And I do want to fix that at some point in the future. Somebody said, I've come to say hi. Hello. Thank you, Disco Monkey. Give it a wire or wooden holster stock. I talked about it earlier. I'm not sure if I want to do a stock because you just won't see it with the animations, you know? Like, I could. Like, I absolutely could. It's just, I feel like it's a lot of... Like, what's the point of making the stock if you just can't see it with the animations? It'll just be hidden under your arm. And with a wooden stock, it's just going to clip through it terribly. If I was doing custom animations, then I would definitely think about it, because you could do a rifle animation where you could hold it with two hands. Dak, check Discord. Oh, no. What are you doing, Pig? You want to be on the live stream, Pig? What do we think, chat? Chat, what do we think, chat? Does Pig get to be on the live stream? Do we get to let Pig in? Have any of you heard Pig? It's been at the end of the last couple of videos. I'm worried. He's gonna say some stuff. We've got 2 yeses and a no. I've got another no. Couple more yeses. Oh god, there's a lot of yeses. Oh, why are you all saying yes? Why are you all saying yes? The second he says something that I don't like, he's gone. He's gone. I'm gonna regret this. Oh my god, I'm gonna regret this. What do you want, Pig?
Nut.
Are you... Okay. I've been streaming for 2 hours. Oh. Alright. I think we've made good progress. We got 3 magazines and their high polys. We've made 3 new bayonets. A lot of dilly-dallying. Thanks, Pig, for approving all the people who said nut. Thanks, Pig. I appreciate that in the comments. Okay, look. We've been going for a while now. We've been going for 2 hours. It is currently 1:30 p.m. my time. So, I think we're gonna call it right there. I need to go get some food is the big thing. But I just wanted to test this out and see what it's like making mods with you guys. I think this was a good time. I do need to really make the next tutorial episode about how to do textures and whatnot, because I kind of already started texturing the gun without you guys. So I will do that. I'll make a texture tutorial and then we'll do a stream of just texturing. I really like texturing. It's one of my favorite parts of the modding process. So yeah. Yeah. All right. Cool. Let's save that bad boy. And I'll hang out in the chat with you guys for about 5 minutes if you have any questions or fun stuff to talk about. Serious stuff. What about thrown melee weapons? Yeah. The thrown melee weapon translation just came out. It wasn't a full mod, but OnlyFans when? We already answered this at the beginning of the stream. Look for it. See what you find. Can we leave suggestions or concepts somewhere? Well, it's a good thing you asked that, Disco Monkey. If you head over to our Discord, it is linked in the description. You can join up. We have an entire chat dedicated to people leaving ideas for mods. Not only for myself, but for all of the mod authors on my Discord, because we have a whole lot of really, really talented mod authors over at my Discord. Don't bug them. Don't at them. Don't give them suggestions. Just drop it in the idea chat, and if somebody sees it and they like it, they'll get to it. But, don't ask them specifically unless they actually do commissions. Oh god, you guys are talking a whole lot of stuff. Pig said I didn't actually have anything important to say. Yeah, I know. I should have known. I forgot about your soundboard. I should have known. Dak, will you be doing more mod streams? This was fun. Yes, this one was only 2 hours. It was just kind of to test the waters, see if it actually worked out, if you guys enjoyed it. And it was a good old time. It was probably one of the better streams I've had, I think. I'd love to do more. We'll do a bunch more all the time. It'll be really fun when we get to my next mod, I think, because right now it's just kind of like finishing up the Frommer. Next time it'll be about like making the gun, and I think that'll be really cool. People are saying words. Texturing looks intimidating. Nah, look. Here's Substance Painter. Right? Here's Substance Painter. Look at my textures. Look how pretty they are. You want to know what it's like to texture something? You turn off all of this. Okay? You close that folder. Ugh. Hold on. There we go. There you go. Now we gotta play in shape. You want to know how to texture something? You go into Substance Painter, you pay like $20 a month or whatever it is for this program, and you go, now my gun made out of copper. Or you go, now my gun made out of denim. Or you go, you know what make lore-friendly Fallout gun? Wood. Always need more wood on the gun. Yeah. No, there's a lot more to it. You can rely on smart materials pretty heavily, but making your own textures, I think, is where the fun is at. Using these as a base, I think, and then tweaking them is really the pro strat, but, the really cool thing is that you can save. So, like, I made the exact metal that I really, really liked on this Frommer, and then I saved it. And so now I can apply it to any gun. So that's my new metal texture, and I really like it. And I can put that on anything. And then I've also made other things like, oh, there's the dust. Or there's the dirt buildup in all the creases. Or here's one with a dark black painted metal. Or here's... I don't know what this is. Oh. That's old. I don't think I need that anymore. You get the idea. Texturing is fine. Easy. Psh. You just throw the thing on the thing. Easy. Do more mod streams, please. I intend to. Is there see-through scope support? No. I have a question. Why did you allow Pig in? I made at a fault in my judgment. A weapon where you can switch between sniper mode and assault. I don't know what you mean. What happened to the Survivor series? It died. I killed it. I lost the save a long time ago. I've talked about it a lot, but people, I guess, don't watch every video, so, you miss them. I lost the save for that. So unless I start it over, like I just don't see a point to continue it. It's gone. It's dead. It died. It is what it is. It happened. Blah blah. Serious question. Have you played Far Cry 6? No. I don't intend to. And if so, what do you think about the stuff in it? I haven't played it, so. Shield attachment for pistol? Probably not. I have had shield attachments on multiple of my guns, but not on the pistol, I don't think. There's a great idea for a unique pistol. Every time you run out of ammo, you throw the gun. That would require intense animation work. It's stolen from Borderlands, and doesn't make sense in lore of Fallout. That's my take on that. To clarify what I meant earlier about the electrical damage, I meant like Mando's rifle, you could shoot it. Oh, yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, that's possible. That's totally possible. People are subscribing. Thank you, guys. I don't even know what some of these comments are, guys. I really don't. The saving feature sounds awesome. Oh, for the texturing, yeah. Yeah, it's really helpful. And yeah, Pig, I'll never send them to you. Make your own textures. I'm kidding. Just gotta get my hands on solid wood. Yeah. Shield attachments like a riot shield. Is that even possible in the engine? It is. Well, no. Well, yes. It's complicated. Yes, you can throw a shield on. No, the bullets still technically hit you, but yes, you can increase your damage resistance while the shield is equipped to a gun, which is a really cool feature. But, like, the bullets don't hit it. However, somebody totally made a riot shield, like, fully functioning mob where the bullets hit it and go, like, clunk, 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 clunk. I saw clips of it. I don't know anything more than that, though. Make a melee-only version of the Frommer for pistol whipping. Maybe. Probably not. Okay. Are we friends? Sure, why not? Join the Discord. Talk to me more. I'm very sociable. I like to talk with you guys. So if you are a part of the Discord and you see me in voice chat, hop in. No promises I won't immediately leave. Just kidding. Yeah. All right. It's been a blast, guys. Thank you guys so much for stopping in. It's been a whole lot of fun. I wasn't sure about the modding stream. I thought nobody would like it, but it seems that you do. And I appreciate that. So thank you so much. I'd plug stuff, but what's the point? You guys watch my videos. You know what I would plug? Discord, Patreon, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? Whatever. I wish Xbox modding was as robust as PC. Yeah. You're funny. Pig said, oh no. Pig, why'd you say oh no? Pig, what do you want? Don't worry, you'll scare them off of Discord. You already do, man. Every time somebody joins a voice chat, they leave as soon as you start talking. Alright, bye everybody. Yeah, let's call it there. If I don't shut up, I'll talk forever. We can do that in Discord. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been a blast. I hope to see you in the next one. This was a whole bunch of fun. Thanks for the people that donated, and thank you to all my wonderful supporters. You guys are all awesome. And I can't wait to see you in the next one. Peace. Oh, I have to click the end stream button. I didn't click it yet, but I'm gonna.